Okay, so this is Summer Guild. So basically, it revolves around 3 different attacks. Cinder Strike, Falconry, and Dive Bomb. In terms of the passives, it basically evolves around crit and bleed stack. See, what you do is you get a spear. The spears are buffs on the passives. Increase damage by 50%. And increase bleed chance by 80%. Also an extra 50% damage with a spear. And that's just a base damage increase. You stack with dexterity as well. So the more dexterity you have, the better. Then what you want to get is you want to get Flow in the Blade Dancer Mastery. And that will increase your damage after 4 unique skills have been used. Then what you want to do also is you want to get Pulse. That makes Flow have to use 5 unique skills before proccing. But it increases your bleed chance. It also increases your crit chance. So once you have that, and you've got all these other passives, what you then do with the 5 stacks, Cinder Strike has a 3-hit combo. So you use them 3 attacks in one basic combo. Count as 3 stacks of 3 stacks of Flow. Then you use Falconry, and you get this passive, which marks the target, doing increased damage on the next attack. But it also counts as 1 Flow stack. So Cinder and Falconry counts as 4 stacks. Then you go to Dive Bomb. You get Valkyrie, which makes basically you leap with your spear, and then you do the Dive Bomb attack. Also, if you copy this passive I've got on here, you should be able to do instant bleed damage per stack. So when you deal damage with Dive Bomb, all stacks of bleed are instant damage, up to a maximum of 30%. But it also, Dive Bomb counts as your last stack. So, what's going to happen is, you'll do a 3-hit combo with Cinder. You do Falconry, which is the 4 stack, increasing your damage by 150%. You're also going to use Dive Bomb, which increases your damage per stack of bleed. On top of that, you're going to do extra damage because you're going to have bees and spear. And you have every attack is basically going to bleed stack as well. And you have a 200 damage, which is spear, which is extra damage. You're also where is it? You are also gonna have at least 5 stacks of bleed if you have a high bleed chance, which is at least 5% more. It's one good do, depending on what weapons you have. You might do more damage, you might do a lot less, but it'll be roughly around damage I'm done. So basically I'm just going to show you how quick it is to clear this now. we are in the monolith level 60 area. And I'm just going to show you 3 or 4 stacks and 5 stacks if we fight a boss. The reason I can't do 5 stacks all the time is because the enemies just don't have enough health in a minute. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See the bottom left hand corner next to the potions? The blue circle? And that goes to 3. He used maybe his dive bomb to do about 45,000 damage. Or you can try and get 3 stacks. Use your falconry. If they don't die, then use dive bomb. Because that increases your damage by 150%. But unfortunately, nothing seems to survive long enough. Oh, he did survive, I missed. Most things don't seem to survive long enough to usually pull up the 5-hit combo. It's very rare for anything to survive long enough. You really do have to fight a boss as well. It's really quite annoying sometimes. The last time I pulled it off, I managed to do 60,000 damage. You normally hit 45, and you can do this all the time. If you want to do some more move speed, based on just for clearing purposes, the rogue have a mobility skill called Swift. It recharges every second or so, or 2 seconds, and you get movement speed boost. I think my base movement speed is 58%. And then I buff it up to about 92 with my other buffs as well. It lasts for a second though, obviously, but in terms of clearance speed, you don't have an issue whatsoever. And against bosses is really good. In terms of actual survivability, that just depends on what armor and stuff you wear. For me personally, I am maxed out on all my resistances, so I very rarely die. It's only against bosses that I die, and even then it takes them quite a long time. But in terms of clearance speed, everything just dies before you can actually pull off your full combo. And of course you can keep using the movement speed buff. Try and get the extra damage in and the extra movement speed in. Because you can upgrade passives on Swift to either do extra dodge chance, extra damage, or more movement speed. As you can see, even my normal basic attacks do around 3,000 to 5,000. But when I do a combo, it's either 15 to 35,000 or 45,000 with the 4 stack, up to 60,000 with the 5 stack. Obviously, you can do some more cinder strikes beforehand, and then you get the extra buffs of bleed, and then obviously they stack. And then you can get extra damage if you pull off the 5-hit combo with an extra stack or 2 of bleed. Up to 30 stacks. The main issue I'm having with this build is just the cooldown time and the skills. Can't seem to have the skill are too long on the cooldowns. If they were instant, it would just be ridiculous.